Back at it again with that night filming. Hi everyone, so it is currently 10:50. It is a Sunday night during my school's reading period. So the reading period is the time before finals. I have my first exam tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's my hardest exam. I've been sick, that's why I sound like this and look like this. So yeah, it's been a great time. Anyway, I wanted to film this video now, even though it's not gonna go up until I'm done with my exams, but I wanted to film this now because this is going to be my top 10, but there's an extra one. So top 11 service dog college necessities. Right, Poopy? Oh, Camille, say hi. You have so many fans. Yeah, let's just get started. This isn't in any particular order. I just wrote a list, thought about it, picked some items that I use the most often. So, first things we have are these just like deodorizing sprays. This is a waterless shampoo. This is a 3-in-1 deodorizing. I'm sorry if okay, so this is definitely going to be shaky, this video, because the phone's on my bed. But these really help for like in between baths to keep your dog smelling pleasant, because no one likes a smelly dog. And yeah, ideally I would want to wash Wes every 3 weeks, but let's be real, that does not always happen. And I mean, even just after a bath, if he's running outside and he rolls in the mud, like, I can wipe it off, but I don't want to give him a full bath because that takes like a solid hour and a half out of my day. That wasn't planned, so it's a big cut. Next, along with that, I recommend getting some kind of Febreze things. As you can see, this is almost done, but I have another one in a different scent. But this is the Febreze Fabric Extra Strength, so frequently when Wes and I leave the room, I'll spray with like my bed or my throw pillows, and yeah, I guess sometimes my carpet too. With this helps with fabrics. And then this is just the typical Air one. This one is fresh pressed apple scented, and I love apple scents. And I'll like spray this kind of like into my fan, and that just helps the room not smell like dogs, which is always a good thing. Along with grooming, I highly suggest paw and like body wipes. If you had to pick one, I would seriously go with paw wipes. This is the only brand I've tried that's specifically for paws. Okay, I just realized this says orange scent. It does not smell like an orange. Also, yes, I say orange because I'm from Long Island. I'm almost done with this box, and it has literally saved my life, along with like the waterless shampoo in helping prevent unnecessary baths. Like when his paws are dirty, I don't need to give his whole, like I don't need to do a whole bath, but I'll take these and I'll just clean his paws with these. I do really like this specific brand because it contains a paw balm protectant in it, and yeah, that's always a plus because Wes is constantly running on cement to get to the grass. So these are by the same brand. These are by the same brand. I'll use this if his beard gets like muddy, or like his upper legs get muddy. Yeah, I also carry a travel size of these in my backpack. Now before I show you some things, I want to mention some things, and I'll put pictures up because they're kind of like big and like, yeah, I've shown them in other videos, but anyway. Another thing I would really recommend is like a storage ottoman. I got mine for literally $19.99 at Target like 4 years ago for my room, and now it's become Wesley's step stool up to my bed because my bed is too high for him to jump on and off of without hurting himself. Like, he can do it, and sometimes when he's excited he does do it, but I prefer for him to use the storage ottoman because it will just help his joints and prevent further damage. Another thing is a food bowl and water bowl mat, and this is a personal preference, but I would really recommend doing like a sturdy like tray one, because I've tried the rubber ones that like flop, and they're really hard to clean, I find. But yeah, I did not realize how much of a messy eater / drinker Wes is, and it really helps to keep the floor clean of just extra kibble, extra water splashes, and mine has like a ridge, as you'll see in the photo, so it like catches everything and it doesn't like get kicked all over the room. I recommend a very good vacuum. Claire and I actually split the cost of this vacuum. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up paying her for the other half. I'm using it mostly this year, but anyway, we got a pretty good deal on it, and I vacuum like twice a week, honestly. Even though Wes doesn't shed, he brings in a lot of like grass and just dirt, and I really don't like the feeling of like a dirty room or a dirty floor. And also most dogs do shed, so along with that, you want to pick up all that loose fur. And then the last thing that I am showing a picture of is my food container, and I got it from Chewy, and I just find it really helpful because it keeps the food really fresh for a lot longer than if I just started clipping the bag over, and it's a lot easier to distribute. And I just thought of this, but it's also like quiet, because if you have to do the bag's like crinkling the whole time. Yeah. A collapsible bowl is definitely necessary. This one's from Kurgo. You can see. This is one of my favorite ones actually, because it's a little flimsier than like the ones with the plastic rims, but this is a lot sturdier. Wes has not accidentally broken this one, and I don't know, I just like it a lot better. Next we have any sort of like light up collar device. We're either using this, which lights up red, but it's dying and needing batteries, but we use this a lot in the beginning of the semester, and now I use mainly Wes's e-collar light, which I find that if I position it a certain way, like it does show up, which is really good because it's really bright. But yeah, especially up here where the sun is setting at 4 now, like I need to be able to see Wes when he's going to the bathroom, or like I'm letting him run on the field, so that's a necessity. This is our 10th item, but Wes picks his head up. I recommend, look at him, I recommend a lot of chews. This is the Good Lovin' dog chew brand pig ears. This is the Red Bar Naturals bully slices. Like this is just a preference, and kind of what I have right now. As you can see, I'm running low because I'm about to go home. But these are really an essential because, like, even when you exercise your dog, they're still gonna be kind of bored when you're sitting, studying, or like doing work or anything, and it's a nice reward. So I really enjoyed those brands. Riley actually introduced me to the Himalayan like cheese stick things. It's like goat cheese or something like that. No, it's like yak cheese. I'm not sure, but I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. But I have to order more of those. So that is our 10th thing. And then our surprise 11th service dog college necessity is actually a throw blanket. You can see like one's covering my pillows back here, and I have a bigger one covering my entire bed. I would really suggest this because even though like I have a dark like mauve bedspread, up here, at least at my school, it's a very like wet climate, like especially this year, like the whole month of September and October it was raining and then started snowing, so Wes's paws are always wet and muddy even after I wipe them off, or even if like he didn't get into any mud, there's still like dirt on them. And these throws really protect my bedspread, and my throws are like both like grays and silvers, and it hides the dirt really well, and then they're much easier to wash and like take off and put back on my bed, to just clean them, and then underneath my blanket's perfectly fine. So yeah, so that's my top 10/11 necessities for having a service dog in college, and I hope you enjoyed.